A lot of the time you hear that you should throw with the hips. Let's see what it looks like. The disc didn't go anywhere. All right, let's see. Throw with the back arm. All right, let's see how it looks like. Still nothing. Okay, let's throw with the shoulders. Still nothing. Let's throw with the arm. All right, you can't throw with the arm. That's impossible. Let's see how it looks like. Huh. It flew after all. My point is that whatever online coaches say, that you should use your hips, the rear arm, the shoulders, it is actually the throwing arm that makes the disc fly. So there is no way around this. You have to use the arm. And the arm is the most important part of your throw. Even if you use the whole body, if you don't use the arm at all, you'll be in big trouble and the disc doesn't go anywhere. So let's get down to it. If and when we want to use the arm correctly, what do we need to do? Well, here's John, one of my Instagram followers who sent me a video for a form check. And it's a good video because he does pretty much everything quite okay. I will cover the leg work, the hip work, the shoulder work, everything in later videos, but here let's look at John's arm. John's arm doesn't do much. He ends up in a position like this. It looks like his arm is stuck behind his body and it will result in rounding, early releases and not much power or spin. If we look at Seppo Paju here, okay, unfair comparison, I admit, but he's a great example of what the arm does when it does all the right things. Pay attention to his elbow. It's magnificently out of the body. It's the total opposite of this. It looks like this. Not this, but this. And this is what we need to learn with the arm, with the throwing arm especially. Here's a little mind trick for you. If you consider this from shoulder to your wrist and fingers, consider it as a golf club. And your arm ends here. If this is your arm and this is your golf club, then it might be easier for you to grasp this concept. Or if you want to consider this your arm and this your baseball bat, it's okay too. It looks like this. You're waiting for the ball. And you hit the ball like that. You actually did throw your arms forward and your bat followed like this. This is something we want to achieve with the disc too. And how to do that? Well, there's a great drill that Bandito, Dan Beto, not Bandito, posted in April 2022 called Dan Beto Drill 2.0. It's a great drill. I will paraphrase it here. What he suggests you need to do is to learn the power pocket in an exaggerated way. He teaches you to find a spot somewhere here in your throwing arm's pec, somewhere here on the side, and try to keep the disc here and then push out like this. This is the arm, this is the golf club or a baseball bat, like this. This is a great drill because it teaches you to keep the elbow out. Even if you don't use the arm at all, you still do use the arm, but if you don't use the arm at all, you still need to have the elbow outside of your body to make room for the disc. so you avoid this position. This position where you want to be. From this angle, it looks like I'm doing a bicep curl, like this. A bicep curl. I hide the disc and then I let it out. Hide the disc and then I let it out. The disc is parallel to my forearm, the elbow goes here, and the disc goes here, like this. Note that when you throw full power, you will probably never get the disc to your right side, or your throwing arm side. It will launch out earlier. That's okay. That doesn't matter. What really matters is that you have used your forearm to launch the disc out, and you have created space for the disc to come in and then out. If you don't do it, you will end up like this, and the disc launches out from here, which is an early release. So once again, keep the elbow out and learn to do the bicep curl. Even if everything other parts of your body are in place, do what they have to do. If you don't keep the elbow out, everything will be screwed. So you have to learn this, even if you don't use the arm much when you actually throw, all right? So what not to do with the arm? Even if you keep the elbow out, and that's correct, if you keep the arm straight, you will be in great pain after a few years of throwing. And if you do it like this, you use mostly your shoulder, which is a very fragile joint. You will mess up your shoulder sooner or later, so never do this, okay? The other one you should avoid is to pull with the scapula like this. This is the lawnmower motion. Never do this. Once again, it will mess up your shoulder. It will result in late releases. From this angle, if I do this, well, I'll end up here. From this angle, you should release here, not here. Other things to consider is always to follow through properly. Like always, 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 always. Never ever stop the movement before the anatomy makes you stop. The physics make you stop. The body makes you stop. You don't stop the movement like ever. If you ever do things like this, you're actually slowing the movement down before it stops. And when you do it, it's a very, very violent move. It puts a lot of strain to your body and your muscles. Don't do it. You will mess up your body and your career is finito after that, all right? So let the body go and stop only when you have to stop. It may look like this. Look how far my arm went. And I have a very poor mobility and I could go that far. You have a better mobility than I have. You can go further. So here was some aspects of the arm. The one you need to learn is to keep the elbow out, no matter what. If you do not keep the elbow out, you will end up looking like this and you are stuck. That's bad. But you can compensate the elbow with the rest of the body, and the rest of the body I will cover in my next videos. So see you there.